Well, hi folks, this is Steve Grono. I'm going to take you on a tour of this just freshly restored Morse #1 U.S. Navy diving apparatus pump. This pump just came to us from a collection, 35 years in a collection, and we have just completed the restoration on it here at the Maritime Museum in Howell, Michigan. The pump is a #1. It will work for one diver or two divers. You're looking at the front of the machine right now. These are the brass covers which go over the gauges to protect them while this is rolling around on the deck of a vessel. Try to give you a look at these gauges. These gauges faces both have been just re-silvered, and they are absolutely perfect condition. Give you a look at both of them there. The brass covers are nicely polished, and I'll give you a look here at the inside of the case. There's your switching valve, obviously, and here's a shot of the maker's plate and serial number. This is number 1535, which puts it right in the 1915 range of manufacture. This pump has all matching parts with the exception of the front plate, which is dated 1920, and it has a slightly later serial number, so the front plate is not the correct one. It is correct for the machine, but it does not have the correct date on it. These are Lunkenheimer oilers. Back here, this is the tool case and spare part case, which is intact. It's very rare to see these still intact. So there's where your spare parts and gaskets would go. And there's your lid that sits down on top of it. Right there. The wood case is oak. That has been completely stripped, sanded, and re-sealed in varnish. Flywheels and pump frame were sandblasted, epoxy coated, and then the original matching color was done, mixed, and used in the repaint. All of that is to the original Morse color from 1915. The galvanized water cooler jacket down there is in good condition. Both of the cylinders are free, and this pump does turn over and pump air. Here are the additional short handles. This would be for a two-man crew. One handle on each side. The handles that are on the machine are the, excuse me, I have that backwards. These are the one-handle machines, the shorter ones. The longer ones are in the case. The brass acorn nuts on both sides. I do have a set of rollers on the bottom of this, so you can roll this machine around. This does have also the brass corners, the reinforcing corners on it here. Underneath this is the dovetail joints that you see in the book. I'll show you the picture of the catalog, the Morse catalog, here in just a second. Here's a close-up of the oak trim, and all of the oak in this case is really nice. We have sanded it and gotten it back to its original factory finish. Here's what the back of the pump looks like. These are your original hinges, brass hinges, and this is the water supply gate for your water to be dropped in to cool the pumps. Underneath that you have your overflow, and then down from that a little bit you have the water draw off. Here's the eyes that tie it to the deck. There are 4 of these. All of them are intact. Back of the case is just as nice as the front. I'll run over here and show you real quick the catalog page that shows this pump, the #1 pump for the U.S. Navy. This is it right here. I don't know how well you can read this, but there's a shot of the pump in the original Morse catalog. And it's air pump #1 for 2 divers working simultaneously down to 100 feet, or 1 diver only in very deep water. There it is right there. So I think that's all I can tell you about it. If you have any questions, please call Steve Grono. My number is 810-599-5147. Thanks so much for your attention.